What's up, everyone?
What's going on? Happy Thursday. Happy PFO day. Happy Pie Day as well. Did you have any pie?
No, but actually, that's why Gabby had pie today.
Yeah, it's
I
Pie
just
Day.
real I just realized why that little apple pie was upstairs. She got a math class.
Ah, nice. Yeah,
Oh my
Pie
god, I
Day.
put two things together.
It's funny. I think one of our the grocery store Publix here had little pies, and
That's
they're
what they are. Yeah, it's a little like
they were $3.14 today.
oh
The little
yeah.
so,
Yeah, she
and we
told
had
me that this
pizza
morning.
pie tonight at home because we had
That's
pizza.
what I should have got.
Pizza pie. Pizza pie, but welcome everyone. I see some people jumping in early. Patrick was here at like 8:30. He was ready. Patrick,
Patrick, good job. I
Sheila was
appreciate that.
here. David was here. We got Chase Chaser in the house. We got Sir Bass. We got Christina Payne. We got Hi Shy Guy. We have Never Ask what's going on. Riley. Barry's been a member for 6 months. Barry, I appreciate you. I appreciate all our channel members. Don't forget, you can use your free channel member chat. It is March. I can't believe it's like halfway through March.
Yeah,
Pip's
we're
in
halfway
the
through.
house. We got Cross Saved in the house. Like Monster Pete. We got Jetman. We got like everyone hanging out here. All the peeps. Jeremy, what's going on? Gerald's here. I'm doing well. How about you?
I mean, fantastic. Quite honestly,
I have
fantastic.
no idea how John's doing because I don't see him here. So that's all I can say. David has been a member for almost a year. Got one
April,
more month.
happy anniversary.
Almost there. Almost there. 1 month. Um, Jetman. Oh, Jetman's beating him out though. Jetman had pizza pie tonight. Let us know if you had your pie. What kind of pie you had tonight?
Celebrated the day.
Today sometime. We had some at work, so we had like I took a little bit of like two different pies. I had to have more than one pie. Oh, look, Magma's here for 12. Happy PFO, happy Professor Josh channel member anniversary.
Anniversary.
You, Magma.
1 year.
Thanks for
Congrats. The first year, that honeymoon phase is over now.
Yep. Sorry.
I drank some
Got
of
a
my tea to that.
2 feet of snow. Oh,
Oh, that's
2 feet of
amazing.
snow. Is that like Denver? Like I hear Denver's getting it. Other areas. So where is everyone? David, that is a good question. Where is John? It's like where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Where in the world is Slapshot Pops? So that's
John's a couple minutes late. Surprise,
what. Oh,
surprise.
wow. Friend,
He'll be
maybe
here,
eating
so
pie.
don't leave.
Maybe he'll probably be eating pie when he comes on. He'll be like,
Probably what's going on.
Yep. Joanna probably made some homemade pie and that. So welcome, welcome. We got a bunch of people popping in. Everything under the umbrella. Welcome,
Thank you,
Pop
John.
Analyst. What's going on? We got a bunch of people jumping in, and Christina always does a great job sharing all her
Thank you,
links and
Christina.
everything. So if you haven't hit a follow on someone, if you haven't hit a subscribe, if you haven't hit that notification bell, if you haven't hit a like on this video, I don't know what you're thinking because I mean the two best members of PFO are here on time like usual and hanging out.
Definitely the two experienced in age, at least.
At least. But
We have
happy
that.
PFO, yes. So all kinds of things. Not a ton going on, but I did have to ask a question today, and we'll
I
wait for
think I saw
John
your
to get
question,
here.
and
But I had to ask a question, and I'm curious because I usually you see a lot of craziness
yeah,
around
where was
this.
the drama?
We'll talk about that in a little bit. We got some NFT speculation coming up in a little bit too. I saw that. What else did I see today? Like this week, we've had a couple drops and some releases and things. It's been pretty light, I think overall. I
Everybody
saw.
found out if they got Project Fred or not.
Oh, Project Fred. We got to talk about Project Fred and the, I guess, number that were actually submitted to get one.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff is happening. What else came up? I'm trying to think of like, of course, we had an NFT drop 1 week after the other one, which is weird. So we got some other NFT drops still on the way. Um, Yeah, we got a lot of big things.
Gerald
Oh,
got picked.
John had a big
Congrats,
order
Gerald.
come in. A big order? I don't know. Like a pie, maybe? A big order of pie, probably. I think that's what John got. Gerald, oh, look at this. Gerald, congratulations.
Gerald, I'm jealous because I did not get picked, unfortunately. But my
Now the
chances are
question is,
better for next time. But
will
I don't.
Gerald get a chase?
I hope so, Gerald. I hope you get a chase.
How long do you have to wait now? Like to May, I
End of
think?
May. I think it
Yeah,
said like the end of May.
the end of May. I mean, they could have sent me one for my birthday. Is that towards the like end of May? Could have sent me one. Maybe they still will. Maybe
Yeah,
Funko's
maybe,
watching. Maybe Funko's
maybe.
watching, and maybe someone will not pay. I wonder what happened. Like, wouldn't that suck if you like just switch credit cards? Like, say
And you
your
get
credit card
declined or
just like
something.
got expired between the time the drop happened, or you had a like for some reason it tried to go through, but it got the like thought it was a fraud alert and didn't go through, and they just went to the next person.
Could you imagine?
Wouldn't you be like so mad, so mad? But yeah, lots of stuff. Now I will say there was one drop that was the fastest selling drop I've ever gone after.
What was
Like
that?
the the
Tiny
tiny
Ghost?
ghost drop.
I was gonna say, wasn't it the like Lego guy?
Yeah, the Lego guy. There was 90 of them.
Yeah, there
90
wasn't a lot. And what was is it out of
goof
10?
chases. So
Yeah, there
there's
was two.
two. There was one that was like a ghost
The
skeleton. Maybe
skeleton
I'll
looking
bring it
guy.
up here.
Yep.
Yeah, and then there was another one that was like a red chase.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the fastest sell because I even have Paranormal Society still. So I got that email. My email must have been like delayed compared to everyone else. But yeah, they had that go through, and then it went to and then the next day was the next drop. I'm like, if it was that bad for a paranormal drop, it's gonna be
Right.
like awful for the other one.
They do that on Fugitive, right?
Yes, they do on Fugitive now
I gotta
instead of
try
their own.
that.
I liked when that was on their own site and you had to like log in and you could refresh. Like for the paranormal, you have to wait for a link now be
Mhm.
sent to you an email, and everyone's email servers are different. How fast they're gonna get a link and things like that. But this is what it looked like. We had the blue one, 50 of them were the blue. So yeah, 50 were blue, 30 were the skeleton ghost, and then only 10 red. That 10 red is gonna go insane. I will
Yeah.
say that.
I love that little skeleton one.
I will say I did get lucky and picked up a LE10 AP recently of a designer toy. And I think you'll love this designer toy when I open it, Vince.
I'm sure that I will.
I know you will because I know what it is. I know it. I know it. I know what you collect. It fits in
Oh, now
perfect.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, you'll be intrigued. Maybe
Up,
who
Rick.
knows? Maybe we'll open it on the live tonight. Go get it. But yeah, this one. Did anyone else go out? Did anyone get this? I don't know. Did anyone go after it and actually get it? Mock Guinness said missed out on both. Yeah, all these kind of things.
Yeah, 90 Tiny Ghost has got a good following. They're great figures too. I love them.
Yeah, I think I like the Soulmates better than the original Tiny Ghost. I mean, I like the Tiny Ghost, but the Soulmates they can do so much
They
more
got a
with the
little more
resin.
character to it, for
Well,
sure.
they have the resin. You can do more with the resin
Yeah.
instead of the other type of molds they're using. You can do so much more with the resin. And I do love they came out with a new Abominable Chomp as well too. So they had the new Chomp that came out recently. So that one was pretty cool. That one was limited to I want to say 400. I think the newest one. I love when they do a new mold. So they had the skeleton molds. I kind of enjoyed the skeleton mold, but kind of got old after a while. But if people haven't seen the Chomp, I will be unboxing it. I have seen people get APs of this too. I think there's like 65, which is a really big number of APs, like 60 some or something. But all these are individually numbered on the foot. That is one thing that I found out too. Is like as people were going through on the bottom, they all have. I love this. This is what you know. Hopefully, I think they said they were going to do with Project Fred, right?
Yes.
Have have this on the bottom or somewhere on it and individually numbered. Oh, look, Aaron. Aaron got a Chomp.
Nice. Congrats,
Yeah,
Aaron.
I think a lot of people missed out on some of the other stuff, but the Chomp wasn't as crazy. I mean, 400, a little better, but I will say this was so good looking. Like they did such a good job with the details and everything. I love when companies do molds like this for their
Yeah.
stuff. Got the
Not
same
just
thing
like
over,
you're
a different
not just
color.
changing the color, right?
Yeah, yeah. You need something new. You need a little different. You need something unique. All those kind of things. So those were fun. Those were like non Funko drops. I know we talked a lot about Funko, but we also love a lot of other things. And a lot of people went after stuff. I see a ton of people in here. Oh, Aaron got number 8 out of 65.
Oh, I like it.
65 seems like a really big number of APs, though. Like,
Yeah,
do
it's
you need 65 artist proof? Like, I can see like 10, maybe like 12 or something like that, but 65 seems like a lot they got. I'm
yeah.
curious at how different they are compared. Like, are any of them any different too? That's what I'll wonder about. All right, so Fred definitely. Um, so everyone's wondering. John's not here. Everyone's wondering though. Did you get Fred?
Nope. Nope, all that build up and all that, I like, it's okay though, because
Yeah,
I like when you can't get everything, and I'm glad
yeah,
that it sounded like there was a ton of people that tried out for and I feel like that's kinda legit because I know 5 or 6 people that reached out to me, none of them get picked. Actually, Gerald's might be the first person that I personally heard that got it. Like, I seen a
yeah,
couple posts on, Instagram you
yeah.
know, that said they got it, but really not that many. So, you know, that's kind of the point though. I think sometimes we kind of underestimate or whatever, like just the people that are on Instagram that have like accounts are not the only ones that are actually following Funko. Funko's a lot bigger
No.
than that.
Now I will say I don't think this would have come close to ever selling out if it wasn't 750. Like if there was, you know, 500 of them or something, or 5,000 of them, it probably. Do you
No,
think there would?
no,
Do you think there would be as many people going after it if there
no.
was 5,000 of them?
1000% no. But yeah, and also at 295, no. Now I think that would be that wouldn't interest me.
Yeah.
Like that wouldn't be it'd feel different. I think 750 is the right number. I mean, I hope that because they had such a big demand, I hope that the next couple drops don't go up to 1500 or 2000 because I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know if I'll go after another one. The big boy
Yeah.
was the draw for me, and I think I
Yeah.
said that last week
I
or
mean, who
whenever
knows
we
if
talked about it.
it's a scare glow Fred,
Okay, well, that's
you
different. Yeah, if it's
maybe.
if it's a He-Man, it's a different story, but
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
hearing ad icons that are being leaked.
Oh, okay. Are they all gonna be Fred though? Like, are they all gonna be
I
Fred?
bet you it's gonna be the exact same
Like
mold,
like
which is
Lucky as Fred, like Lucky the Leprechaun as Fred kind of thing, you know?
yeah, I think we're just gonna
Blueberry, I
get
can see Blueberry though. Would you go after the Stereo Monsters as Fred?
no. I don't
No?
think you know why I wouldn't? Because like Big Boy would have been the centerpiece for me for our ad icons.
Okay.
There's no way I'm spending $900 on 3 of these. You know what I mean? It's just it can't happen. Now, if they do a Masters of the Universe and you got like He-Man and the Chase is Skeletor, I'm down. Like count me in. You could take my $300 then, but the other serial monsters no because I don't need to be complete on Project Fred. But I bet you some people are going to try to be and I think that's cool. Some people have the pocketbooks to support that, not me.
I will say, pay attention. You better go bookmark upcoming charity auction. You never know what kind of
You know what
charity
was on there
winner.
last year?
I know. But you could do a different what though shirt. If you
Listen,
did
I
it a
got a
different
lot of things that I
style,
say over and over and over and over again. We've thought of a couple different ones.
I'll be honest.
I'll be honest is definitely up on that list, and full disclosure is up on that list.
I think I'll be honest, and it has to have Freddie as like Abe Lincoln on it, like shirt.
That
That's
yeah. See, Josh, that's here. I got to write that down. I got to get a piece of paper for
gotta
that.
keep it. All right, we got someone straight from Wawa grabbing some pie on the way back. He's sponsored, I think, tonight by Wawa.
Oh my gosh, I wish I was sponsored. That would be the sponsorship of the decade. What's going on, everybody?
What's going on, John?
Sorry I was a few minutes late. Craziness right now. I saw I was listening though. I saw Jeremy said Wasatch apparently got the project, Fred. That is freaking rigged, man. Wasatch
Rigged.
has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That is so rigged. No, I'm just kidding.
He knows how to get into the groups that like have 5,000 bots.
Nathan's got some good luck with a lot of different. I mean, he finds some amazing like deals and holy mackerel.
I'm
Did
moving
you
to
see
Utah.
Did you see the Elvis that he found for like $25?
I don't know. He's been doing it for years,
Mason,
so we're living in the wrong state.
Yes, we are. Oh my gosh, yes, we are.
Also, to recap on the Tiny Ghost, Josh, I did try to get one for you. I really wanted one for our collection, but I just can't go down that rabbit hole. And I love anything Lego classic space. I love any of that stuff. So that was my compromise. I was like, I'm going to try to get one.
Fred.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get one. And if I get one, I wanted to open it, but then I'd be like, all right, I'm going to give it to Josh.
It was crazy. I think
I couldn't get it.
No, I don't. I doubt like anyone could get it really, like unless you had some miracle luck of timing. But it was that went so quick. Like literally, I was ready, loaded, gone. Boop, it's sold out before you can check out. But I wonder how many like other non-Tiny Ghost collectors went after it. Like just maybe Lego type fan, like people that maybe see stuff about it.
There was it was all over the Lego community. I saw people posting. Some people were saying like, so Tiny Ghost doesn't have the license, obviously.
No.
So
they don't call it Lego.
Yeah, I think they got away with it because there was a lot of drama over it. And then people were saying that they were copying Lego and that there was copyright infringement and that they were going to get sued. But if you look at the actual logo, it's not a rocket ship. It's just a smaller version of the Tiny Ghost doing the swoosh. And then if you look, there are dozens, if not hundreds of companies that have taken that logo of like the planet with something like swooshing around it, and they've just tweaked it just enough to where
they know how to get around it. There's no I don't think there's any.
I mean, they have done so many. What they're doing is an interpretation of it that looks like it, and that's why they don't call it like whatever, exactly.
Right, classic space, Tiny Ghost or whatever. But I think there was a lot of Lego people going after it. And then you throw in the chase aspect. I mean, I haven't looked on eBay, but I'm sure they're going for like hundreds of dollars on eBay.
I'm curious why they decided to make this drop so much smaller. Like I could see some of the other ones that weren't as popular being smaller.
Josh, I think that's kind of the key though. You know what? I mean, I think sometimes you got to do that kind of thing just to build that hype. Double chase, super low. Like, I think I want to try for one next time just for the heck of it. You know what I mean? If I moderately like it, I might just try it for the heck of it.
Like, I've gotten several, and I actually have one I still need to unbox, actually.
I wanted to get the Stay Puff one, but...
Yeah, the Stay Puff was a great one. That day. I was lucky, with some of the other ones. But, if I don't get a chase, I'm okay. Most of the time, actually, I like the non-chase better.
I bought these for Joanna recently.
There you go.
Now, this was interesting because this is also a company that not licensed, but they didn't partner, and this is like a very similar Lego logo. It's a little bit different.
I've seen Lego shoes that Lego actually partnered with.
Yeah, no, these are not them. These are like a knockoff company, but still really cool shoes, and that's why we wanted to get them. But yeah, we love classic space. I had no idea it was going to be so limited. I thought I was just going to be able to get in and out, and that would be it.
I thought the Paradorable drop, I would be able to get in and out like usual too. Like at least the day before drop when they send you an email, I was just waiting for my email. Came in, click, yep, yeah, sold out. Like it let me actually get to the point where I went to check out, and then it was gone both times.
Yeah, I just can't do it. Like, there's so many cool tiny ghosts that I've wanted to pull the trigger on. I'm actually happy that I didn't get it. Like, initially I was upset, but then a couple minutes later, I was like, all right, this is the universe telling me to like stay in my lane. I'm not a tiny ghost person. Don't become a tiny ghost person, because they are cool.
But I will say, I think I like that they're doing all these. He's doing a great job with these like kind of genres of stuff. So you can get these new tiny ghosts that aren't kind of a generic tiny ghost, but it's a genre that you might love, and that might be the only thing you collect.
Right.
Like, I have a huge, like the Indiana Jones one. I have a huge, Indiana Jones.
I wanted the Indiana Jones one too. That one caught my eye as well.
I should have got the Turtles one.
The Turtles were cool.
The Turtle one, yeah. That's the one I still have to unbox. I don't know if I got a chase or not.
Yeah, I should have done that.
Hello, Dave, Gerald, Brian, everybody in the chat. What's going on? Steven, have I tripped over these shoes yet? No, I have not, because I don't think Joanna has actually ever worn them. I think she's like worn them around the house, but she's never worn them in public. She's kind of keeping them as like collector shoes kind of thing. So,
but yeah, so we were just talking about, of course, we know sadly Vince didn't get this. But 15,
there's a lot of people who didn't get it, and then it's funny, like they came out and they said they had 15,000 people in the queue, which I don't think is that far-fetched. There was a lot of people saying like, no way, like this was a exaggerated number, but 15,000 people is not that many people worldwide. When they're like, when you think about how many people were probably going after it, I think 15,000 was actually on the lower side.
I think just because the price point, like to take out that much, I think that's the only reason why it was probably limited to 15,000 people. It's the price point.
Yeah.
I think other than that, the price point was like $100. I think you would have 30,000 people.
Oh, Gerald,
I think so too. Yeah, Gerald got it.
Gerald got he got it, and then he also pulled a Grail from our mystery box, or like one of the higher top hits. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that Gerald's having a good week. Lauren made a good comment here a couple minutes ago. She said, my conspiracy theory is that the Project Fred pre-entry was for Funko to determine how many people would be open to paying higher prices in the future. I definitely think there is a little truth to that. They're doing a little data mining. They're testing the field a little bit. But I also don't think you can take too much stock into it if you're Funko, like, because you got to remember, like, I heard you guys say a couple key things. Like, this was the first one. It was very limited, very hyped. They had all these celebrities promoting it and everything too. So if I'm Funko, like, I wouldn't take this as like carte blanche. Like, all right, we're putting one of these out every single week, and people are going to pay the $295.
Yeah, but if you think about it, like that is a lot, because Funko, how much do they charge for fun days? Like,
oh, that's more expensive than fun days. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, okay. So it's just interesting that, how that kind of works and those pieces work. And of course, fun days is all the other stuff that has to go with it and getting there and all those type of things. But still, I mean, hopefully this is a test for them to see if there's a market maybe for that more niche type collectible too, like keeping the low piece count. I mean, imagine if they did something like Tiny Ghost did, or only 90 of them, or something like that. Where
I think you need to look more into doing that with stuff that there's already a huge market for, like Pops. Like, why aren't you?
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, they should know that this will work. If they put out something cool and limit it to 1,500 pieces, people will love it and people will get it. Like back in the day with Tony the Tiger and the metallic toucan, like people went crazy back then. If they start doing that stuff again, you'll start to get, you'll have 15,000 people or 40,000 people try to get a 1,500 piece, popper. But even if it was a 2,000 piece pop at this point,
I don't want to see them expand too much into other things when it wasn't that long ago that they said they were going to rein everything in.
And I feel like they've started to do that. Don't you?
I feel like that too, but I also just don't want to see them like count this as like a mega success. I would count this as a success, but I wouldn't count this as like a mega success to just give you the full reign to just do this a lot.
Yeah.
It's the thing we always say. I mean, sometimes they spoil things, sometimes they do too much. Every once in a while they go a little bit overboard or a little bit ham on certain things, like
and everything under the umbrella, everything they just said, I agree. I think we are starting to see the adjustment, more low piece count items. I think we will see it for more 4-inch pops coming soon. Convention exclusives, hard to get again. All of that is what we want to see here in 2020.
There's been less drops in this new year.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like there's been, because like the last couple of weeks, we've kind of said it before, like not a lot happened this week, really.
And that's okay. Like there needs to be like dud weeks or slow months even. So that way, when San Diego Comic-Con rolls around, when D23, when New York Comic-Con rolls around, then everybody can go like, yes, I need to get this, and this. And like, remember the days where you were kind of like, I say you as in like the three of us and a lot of people who were collecting for a while. Remember going on like the con lists or seeing like the preview of everything that was going to be exclusive and like actually picking up like 20 or 25 items? I feel like people were more likely to do that because they didn't have items that were coming in like every single week. They weren't burnt out almost from buying. So that way, when the big events do come around, people see all this new stuff and they're like, yep, I want that. I'm gonna get
how
that.
many of those con things from last con, which normally would be gone? A great example, I'll spoil one thing from your video today, Vince. Tony the Tiger, surfing Tony the Tiger, great pop, would be gone, even though there was a more limited one, but would be gone still by now any other case, but had to go on sale for $5.
Well, you know what I found crazy about that too is checking the PPG is the con sticker was $15. Con sticker was $50. Not just that, the flocked was $50.
Yeah.
How is a 2,000 piece flocked Tony the Tiger $50? Like that's insane. I mean, part of it is ad icons have definitely fallen off. I think for a lot of people, I think that was like
its hype.
It 100% lost the hype. I think when they started bringing out the foodies, that's really what started to kind of kill it for people because and now they started putting like ad icons on the boxes with.
They should have just made a separate foodies line.
So and it was, and then they started to sneak a couple in that started to trim people like me off to that. I mean, we still have a ton of ad icons, and it's still one of my favorite lines, and a lot of people still collect it, but they did kind of kill the hype. I was happy to finally see the Tapatio Man go on sale on the Funko shop. I finally picked up
I did. Me too. I finally picked up 2 of them.
I only picked up one because I'm like, listen, there's like 20,000 of these. This will be a $5 soda at some point, but they dropped it to 10. I'm not paying 18 for Tapatio, but I'll pay 10, and I'll buy a couple more once they go to 5.
I want the perfect poll. I like the perfect poll.
Yeah, I should have done 2. You're right, Josh. I'm a cheapo.
But Nicholas here has a great one. So this is the same question I had today. Because I put this on our thumbnail for PFO this week because I figured there would be some like hype, something crazy going on, some fights breaking out, some like LE NFTs rolling out in there, something crazy going on, and I couldn't find any.
I'm so relieved. Anytime they do a warehouse sale,
you get nervous.
Part of me just like, I feel like I'm just braced for the whole day because you just, after the first couple we had, I don't want to see people fight. I really don't. Like, I don't want to see.
No, but I do like the idea that there is some kind of fun hype around it. Like, you need to have like a little bit of thrill, even if it's a couple things mixed in. A couple people walk away with something kind of special. I think that has to be in there just for like, it's a bonus. It's just like, when they have a special event at Hollywood or special, it's a bonus for the people that live in those areas, draw some attention to them. But it's also like, okay, I could just buy this stuff on their website. They could ship it to me. I don't have to wait in line. Like, you have to have that extra.
Honestly, then they should steer into the skid then. Like, if you want to make something, if you like, I understand what you're saying, Josh, but like, make a warehouse Buckeye Freddy.
Exclusive.
Like, make a Freddy of him like sitting in a lawn chair, like waiting in line for the warehouse, and you can only get this exclusive if you go to a warehouse sale. Like something fun, like something just creative like that, or it doesn't have to be a Freddy. It could just be like, Flipper Guy, and they have like, I don't know. You could do something really funny there, but you only give it during these events, and heck, even make it limited. Make it like a 2,000 piece pop or something,
All right, here's the height. Ready? This is the only height photo. Like, how many people are in there? Like 15 people, I think. Like walking around.
Well,
there,
I mean,
that's really what a warehouse sale probably should be, though.
This should be almost all the time, like just set up. Like you go there and you can find clear. Like that's what they should do. Is like
they don't have to ship it.
A shop, like a shop you can go to. I've been to plenty of places that do that. We used to go to Fiesta Wear. It's not far from my grandparents. Every summer they would have a crazy big sale in the summer, but they always had like something, like they had a store and they had this like off, like maybe it has a little like bubble in it or something like that weird with a Fiesta Wear and stuff. And you could get it for like $1 for a plate instead of like $10, like that kind of thing. Like put that kind of stuff all the time there. So then Buckeye becomes like, oh, I want to go to the Buckeye Wear. And then every summer or every quarter or whatever, you have a bigger sale where you release a bunch more like stuff that you maybe don't always keep out. But
I think they should just start tying it to releases. And if like, all right, let's say they're releasing something online and they're releasing something at HQ and they're releasing something at Hollywood, that they like reserve some stock and they allow people to come, in addition to filling up a bin or a cart or a bag of 50% off pops, that they can also have the opportunity to buy at full price the new exclusive. But they have it in hand like HQ and Hollywood, whereas the rest of us bought it online and we have to wait for it to come shipping. So they get rewarded for showing up in person.
And you know what, though? They might not want that. They might not want people lining up and doing all that, because it's not a retail location. You got different people that are not used to working retail. Like, it does make it complicated. They might just be learning their lesson. Like the last couple, they've had disasters. Maybe this is them kind of figuring that out and not doing. So maybe we shouldn't maybe they should just do it like this. Like there shouldn't be. They should just say, hey, there's a sale. And then it's like, if you go to Kohl's, they got 30% off. Nobody's fighting in the parking lot. You just go get your 30% off. You check out and you're on your way. You know what I'm saying?
I get pretty rowdy in Kohl's, man. Get the Kohl's cash going.
When I get that Kohl's cash, look out.
No, but I agree with you. And I don't want to see any fights. I don't want to see people like cutting each other in line. I don't want to see security having to get involved. And then because of social media, everybody's on their phones, so it's going viral and everything, and everybody's talking about it in the community and everything. But the one thing that you said I disagree with, Vince, is they're a multi-million-dollar company. I think they can afford to hire some people who have probably worked in retail or know. Yeah,
I'd rather see them hire the artists that they let go back. I'd rather do that than hire retail people. Like,
True.
Do you know what I'm saying? I would rather them go that route and save their money.
True. A ride of Forklift Freddy, man, that'd be killer.
That would be kind of cool.
Proto as R2D2, that'd be awesome. Monster Pete, I'm hoping that I'm correct and I stumbled upon something that's in the works. That would be truly amazing if there's some Star Wars sodas in the pike.
All right. Did you see this Funko Pop?
I did see that. Weird, right?
All right.
This was Barnes & Noble. Am I correct?
Barnes & Noble. 10-inch pop exclusive to Barnes & Noble.
Get back in there.
I've been paying
$25 for the stupid whatchamacall every year. Like, please bring pops back in. So I gotta eventually cancel this. I paid the last 3 years for no reason.
No,
No,
you can't cancel it now. You gotta take advantage. You gotta get 4 years worth of purchases.
So what am I going to
within
buy?
one.
10 of these Chrysalis?
Probably
Chrysalia?
Cresselia, I think.
So,
10
which
inch
is a
too.
weirdly weird Pokemon to make a 10-inch of at this time. And then on this like rumor list for confirmation list, rumor list,
Another Green
for
Lantern, huh?
E2E2 was another Diagla Pokemon. Huge. It's recently been in like Pokemon Go and stuff like that too as well. It's a pretty cool one for a 10-inch. I think that one definitely fits a 10-inch kind of style. I was just surprised that we've started how many Pokemon 10 inches they're putting out. Which
We have them all. There's too many.
I think a lot. You know what though? I think there's a market for the Pokemon.
oh
10
no,
inches.
there is.
There is.
Pokemon.
There's a huge market.
Because I
Pokemon
mean,
definitely.
yeah, I mean, I think that's good. Now, what I don't think there's a big market for is another Green Lantern. I like what? Why? We just got Red Lantern. We got a Green Lantern. I feel like we got like 2 Green Lanterns last year too.
I've
That's
been
kind of
waiting
crazy.
We need the Black Lantern going on. You got the Purple Lantern, the Pink Lantern. We need them all. We just need them all.
White Lantern, Red Lantern. Jeez.
I like the whole White Lantern sign. I have that like old OG set.
The OG ones. Yeah, the OG set is
Those were fun.
Super undervalued in my opinion.
That's like my DC collection isn't that big anymore. It's like a couple key Batman, Joker type things, and then the White Lantern line, and then a couple other things like some OG like Batman, Robin, stuff like that. Wonder Woman, the OG.
Yeah, Jonathan, I thought the same thing. The first time I saw it, I was like, "Is he wearing some sort of hat? Like, what's going on?"
I've seen 2 people already have the Jiminy Cricket as well, though.
Jiminy Cricket, yeah. It's getting out there.
Box
We got
lunch?
Kung Fu Panda Ho with Dumpling.
I think that's cool. They got the new movie coming out.
Makes sense. It's timing. It's good timing for that.
Yeah, which has not been happening the last couple of years. So that's kind of cool to see something that might be relevant when it's dropped.
Well, in Funko's defense, since we're talking about like timing, there was supposed to be a Green Lantern Corps show on HBO Max, and that it was delayed and then canceled. So I don't know. So I don't know if they were trying to put out a few more Green Lantern pops because of that. Probably not, but there would have been some timing there.
Yeah.
I feel like we get a random Green Lantern every like once a year at least somewhere in there.
I guess it's just weird because we just got the Red Lantern for TargetCon.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot.
We got another poster, One Piece poster coming out. Another One Piece.
It's cool.
Poster.
I'm sure that will
Hero
be a hot seller.
Muppets. What's going to be the Muppet set? What's going to be from Muppets? That's someone says Muppets, and then
I don't know, but I kind of like them bringing back, like they brought back Sesame Street, bringing back Muppets a little bit. I like seeing them dabble in these lines that don't have a lot of pops.
No, they don't have a lot, and we've said it before too. I don't mind when they release some of the ones that, they're not going crazy. Like we don't have 6 Kermits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bring out an extra Kermit. I'd like to have a Kermit. I'll squirrel a Kermit away.
Yeah, it'll be easy for the soda collectors. Just grab Jiminy Cricket and you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Dish Trackers already has it. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Barnes and Noble exclusive. So weird still.
Has anybody else always wondered, like, Dish Trackers gets everything in hand?
Yeah.
Like, where does he put it? like, does he have like just this massive like?
Don't forget,
Dish Trackers warehouse?
He has like pins. He has
every
he likes a lot of Disney stuff.
Yeah, he gets like most of the stuff he posts like links for, he ends up getting right around the time when they come out, and I'm sure he makes a ton off like affiliate money and all that stuff. So most of the stuff
that's his hobby. I love it. I love that he collects, or like I don't know. I'm saying I'm
just curious. I would love to see the collection room or the collection warehouse or the giant basement he has with all the stuff. I would just be curious.
I mean, maybe there's like a giant basketball court we don't know about behind the house and
Yeah.
like that.
I think we could use another Jack Skellington soda. I think we're due.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we just got one last week, so
It's been
I think
like 3 months. So
it's time for another. No, I don't even think it's been that long. We got the unnumbered one. You probably aren't aware of it because it was unnumbered, but
the stone looking chase.
yeah,
we are.
yeah.
Not for that one.
Yeah, but I think those. So we did have this come out.
I felt like we got this already. No,
Did we already get this? Did we see it, or did we
I
see
think
a
we got
different one? The other one, right? Isn't there a
Yeah.
different one? Different
maybe
comic?
there was another Boba Fett. Like we got a Boba Fett, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was this exact one, but I feel like it was.
I don't think it was
almost
Empire
exactly
Strikes
like
Back
this.
one.
No, probably not. Yeah,
But
I mean,
it's cool, but yeah, where are you gonna put it? How many you can get? Maybe if that's all you have. Yeah, but at a point.
I know I'm in the minority here, but I know a lot of people are probably gonna hate me for this, but I don't like this line of the retro, slightly blacklight looking Star Wars stuff. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't.
It's just a comic book style. I think it's that style from those comic books.
Yeah, just I'm not in love with it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because they use the same molds for the most part, and they just
yeah, I don't think you're wrong. You know, I think the two that looked the best was the Emperor, because that was like a unique mold.
Yeah,
Was it not? I think it was unique.
Yeah.
And Obi-Wan was actually really cool from that line.
Oh, see, you guys were right. Les says there was a retro Boba with similar colors. Okay, I think we need to give Boba Fett a break.
Yeah,
I think we've gotten a lot.
Maybe we can have Boba Tea Fett, and he could be holding a Boba Tea.
And then that's it for like 5 years. Take a break.
good.
Special.
Apparently, they're making another season of Boba Fett because Tamara Morrison wants to redeem himself, which I am all for.
Make a good one.
Yeah,
not what you did last time.
Well, apparently he was not a fan of
because nobody could have been. It was super sad, super sad.
When Mando had to save the day. Pretty much the last two.
Mando does not need to save both.
No, save the day as in like save the series, because
I know
it made it worse.
It did make it worse.
Made it worse. Like, bro, you have your own show. Let this guy. This guy has been around for 40 years. You've been around for 10 minutes, and you can barely even hold the Darksaber. Like, let the guy have his own show. So. Let him play Rex and Ahsoka then. Yeah, that would be... I thought that was going to happen, too. That was heavily rumored that he was going to show up very briefly as an old Captain Rex, but did not happen. So.
We did have some rocks pops. I don't think Chris is here tonight. He's probably working, but for his line there. But
Avril Lavigne.
Like, yeah, I think I've seen some like recent, like, I don't know if they're like memes or posts, like 20 years, different. Avril Lavigne, here's 20 years kind of
like
going by.
Now.
Panic at the Disco, a Hot Topic exclusive album.
Did you say she's like a mom now?
Yeah,
she probably is, right?
Yeah, I think she is. Yeah.
You just said it so like she's probably a mom now.
Probably a mom
now. Like bummer.
She found her Skater Boy or whatever.
Yeah, Skater Boy. Oh, that was a good song.
I liked her punk rock phase.
Yeah, that was fun. Panic at the Disco. I like Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
Brendan Urie's got a fantastic voice. I'll just put that out there. I mean, I don't really know that much about Panic at the Disco, but I like a couple of their songs. I'm definitely not going to get this album, but I think this is cool for that rock collector that has to have those albums. These are fun. These make more. Well, I don't know. The comic book covers, I guess, are fine too. I just don't like how I don't think we need to have like 2 Boba Fett comic book covers and 6 Spider-Mans already. Like, pick like their epic issue.
I want the weird characters that we won't ever get a pop of.
Yeah, Beta Ray Bill.
They'll make a comic book cover with the weird thing on the cover that they'll never make a regular pop of, but they'll make a comic book cover album. Like
the Venom one was kind of cool. Even though we got a bunch of Venoms, the Venom one was kind of cool. But
Well,
I don't
or
want to see like
multiple
six.
characters on. Like they made a couple. They made that one, the NFT
The
one.
DC
Remember
one,
that
yeah.
one? Oh, that one was awesome. That was a great comic book cover. So. But we have some Hunter x Hunter pops that were first released.
New round, yep.
A new round.
All
So this
kinds.
line is growing pretty quick. It feels like it's going to grow like My Hero and others. Really quick here. Yeah. This will be good. I'm sure this will be a bunch of different ones. And like I watched Hunter x Hunter, and I'm like, I don't think I'm hyped about any of these for some reason. Like we watched Hunter x Hunter too, so I don't know. But I think a lot of people will. If Hunter x Hunter, a lot of luck getting all the Hunter x Hunters. These are amazing. So I think a lot of people are going to go after them. We watched the whole series. I don't know if I'm super excited for these, but I think there's a lot of Hunter x Hunter fans that are.
Yeah.
So I think this is a good line, definitely to go with it. And they haven't gone too crazy with this line yet.
Yeah.
Like I feel My Hero they have gone nuts with. But and then we have a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh myself.
I like that larger. Is that like a longer pocket pop box?
It looks like it.
Yeah, it's got wings.
Yeah, it's got wings. Yeah, wings. I've never seen a box. I think that style. That's a weird style.
Oh, I think that's the same box they use for Grogu, for the Grogu pocket pop.
Oh, is it?
Because of his ears.
His ears.
I was like,
man, the yellow one in the middle there is
like
outrageous.
Grogu, but he's fuzzy with wings.
Yeah.
Have we ever seen a mouth like that on any pop? The one in the middle, the yellow one.
Oh,
that's kind of amazing. I mean, that mold is kind of crazy.
Creepy. It's creepy. I'm sorry.
What's going on with the chase? Is the chase just metallic?
See, the thing of nightmare.
Yeah, that's what nightmares are made of.
It's like
even
a lion that's going to attack.
Gerald's going after all the Hunter x Hunter pops too.
Yeah, it's good that they do waves like this. I remember when they did the Masters Universe wave where they released like 6 or 8 at one time, and I had to get them all. So it's fun for the collectors. I mean,
characters they never made. I think that it's great. Like that's the way to do it.
Yeah, brand new characters. Like that's cool.
And because these are mostly just commons, I mean, obviously, with the exception of the chase, like there's a lot of retailers who put these up for good prices. And I know like Entertainment Earth puts them on sale, usually not too long after they go up. And same with like Ralphie's, they do bundles and stuff. So, yeah.
Definitely some cool ones.
Ozzy says 6 is too many. Really need to do smaller drops of things.
I mean, I don't disagree. I made that comment on the Masters Universe thing because I said the exact same thing when they did that, because they released like 2 rides also on top of like this was several years ago now, but I felt the same way. Why can't we do 3 now and like 3 in a year from now or something like that? When they drop 6 at once.
I don't think
I mean, I get it. I guess
bad. I don't think 6 is that bad for just commons, because there's not like you don't have to have like a sense of urgency to go pick them up right away. You know, like you can take your time and just find them for good deals.
You hope.
Like,
you hope.
Yeah, I think 6 to 8 is a good number, because they probably also have to meet. They have to make so many characters or so many different ones based on whatever their license agreement is.
Right. Like they might have that license that they got to pump those out. And
so if they go to like the Hunter x Hunter licensing people and they say, hey, we're going to make these 2 characters, you know, are they going to be like, what about the other 4 characters from the last season or whatever, you know? So I think 6 is actually okay. I mean, no one's forcing anyone to get anything right when it drops, you know.
Yeah, these were from a particular season of Hunter x Hunter, the Phantom Troop, so they are like all together too. They kind of.
That's what I'm saying. Like you give people like the characters that make sense from the most recent content, show or movie.
And it's funny though; those aren't recent though, so people have been waiting for these for a while. Like this is
now what I do think they should do is, if they're going to add on any exclusives, that's when you spread out the exclusive. So you give like a Hot Topic one, like 4 months from now, 6 months from now, you do a box lunch one, a year from now, you do the GameStop one, like spread those out.
And we got some basketball ones. They're basketball ones. I feel like I don't like the Slam magazine ones that much. I don't know.
I have seen, at least Joanna and I have seen, I don't know if any other people have seen it. There has been like a huge boost in demand here in 2024 for sports pops.
Don't you feel like the autograph thing has gotten kind of crazy with the pops? So I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand because they do make a perfect, perfect thing to get autographed.
So yeah, I will say like too, like there's still also, we have a place near where I work downtown Orlando called the Trophy Room. I guess there was a shoe release today. Did anyone know what was released? I have no idea, but there was a line, at least like a whole city block long, of people waiting to get into the Trophy Room. Trophy Room is actually owned by Michael Jordan's son. He started at Disney Springs and then moved it to downtown Orlando.
What were they?
I have no idea what shoes. I saw someone when I went to lunch that afternoon. Someone came in with the Trophy Room bag, and someone was asking them, I think, how long they waited or something like that. But yeah, there was. I have no idea. So if anyone knows what was released, I'm curious because like, speaking of like that kind of culture, like the basketball sports culture, like you got your tennis shoe culture, like something was there. I'm gonna see if their Instagram posted anything, but it was definitely. Oh, here we go. In-store pickup must have government issue ID, confirmation email. Unclaimed pairs will be refunded. Absolutely no camping. Air Jordan low 1 low.
Oh, the 1 lows, yes.
The 1 lows, and I'm sure they got some exclusive like number of them. The rookie card away. They look cool. They look like some good shoes. Here, I'll share them. So this place is in downtown Orlando. But look at that. Yep. From 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Friday. People were there all
camping
around the block.
Like they weren't supposed to.
No, they were there, I think, after that time. But I just saw the line when I went to lunch still. I went to lunch at 1:30-ish. And people were like a block long. So who knows how many people were there. You know.
So what's the retail? What's the aftermarket? Like,
I'm sure crazy. I don't even know.
Probably $229 and the aftermarket's $5.
Less than probably Project Fred. So
per
it's
shoe.
Probably less than Fred. So.
I mean, there's quite a few people. I mean, that post alone had 3,700 likes. So that's usually how I gauge a drop nowadays, just to see how many people have liked it or commented on it.
And this is a small shop in downtown Orlando. Like literally, I think you make appointments to go to it and stuff. Because I remember for a while they had like security guard outside of it and stuff.
Like no walk-ins.
Yeah, like for a while I think like you had to have an appointment kind of go in. They didn't want anyone just to walk in there. Check out shoes.
Makes sense. Shoe market is crazy, so I'm really not surprised.
We did have drops. We did have 2 drops this week on the Funko shop. Not super hype, but they're great, and I love the Carl.
I grabbed the Carl. I'm not waiting for it to go on sale. I'm okay.
I love the Carl, and I love the Carl is a Pops with Purpose.
Yes.
For his foundation. So I think that's pretty awesome they did that. I know Whatnot has done some auctions for the Ed Eisner, right?
Yeah.
Foundation.
I think they're doing one this weekend.
Yeah, so
I believe you're correct.
I think it's pretty cool that they have it. Oof.
I can't believe we haven't got a Kevin Pop yet.
That's why people are online waiting.
Just put it into the atmosphere.
I want 6 Kevins.
I want to. Well, we do have a Kevin, but you have to get him with
with the up house.
I think it's kind of cool that he's exclusive to the up house. I kind of want to keep going and like see how long we can go without getting another one. I think certain characters like that, it's okay.
No,
for
it
them
is
to
fun
be,
like that. Yeah,
like
I don't disagree.
exclusive to one specific item. You know.
I do like this pop a lot, though. I think it's a great pop, the Carl pop. I think.
Remember when they came out with the first Carl and Ellie 2-pack, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, this is
Then
amazing!"
they came out with the second one, and people are like, "Yes, this is cool." And then they came out with the third one, and they're like, "What?"
Or
Yeah,
and then it wasn't even exclusive. I think it's like the fifth
No.
one. I don't know.
yeah. Funko was like, "Oh, you guys like Carl and Ellie? Bam! Here's 8 more of them."
So talking about height of pops, like all of these Fanatic ones, all the Hall of Fame ones have been selling out like crazy.
You know, Fanatic in general, like,
Yeah.
I don't know how many they're ordering. Like, there was an Aiden Hutchinson one that I wanted pretty bad. I didn't buy it the day that it dropped. Like, they sold out. They never restocked nothing. Like, they're crazy expensive. The same thing happened with Kane, and I think Undertaker. I don't know if this dropped yet or not, but I think it'll be the same way. I just don't think that they produce a ton. And like, you kind of got to get on that, and they ship them horribly from what I've seen. But you know,
just throw them in a box.
I seen a couple orders just straight up thrown in boxes.
They're like, oh, we usually throw our shoes. They're already in a box. So what's the difference?
Yeah, wasn't there some drama with this one? It was supposed to be like with a.
I think that was the Kane
sticker.
one.
The Kane one had a sticker and then didn't. And
yeah, it had a sticker that it was 5,000 piece, and they shipped them all with no stickers on it. Now there's no 5,000 piece sticker on this one, if I'm seeing this correctly. So
5,000 piece.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, but I still wonder how limited these are, because
they selling out.
Yeah, because even a popular pop, like a 5,000 piece pop, that's a lot of units still to move. I think we underestimate that. That's still a lot of units to move on like a Fanatics website. So, you know, if they're selling those out, you know, that's good. That I like.
They probably have an email list of like 1 million people. Like, I'm just saying, because they sell all kinds of sports apparel.
Well, and it sells on Fanatic and on the WWE site too as well.
Yeah, so like I don't see it like that far fetched. It's great. I agree that they're selling out. I think that's awesome. But I'm just saying, like, I know I got the emails for them because I've bought stuff off Fanatics a lot. So I'm sure like everybody who's ever bought Fanatics who hasn't unsubscribed from their email bang list is getting an email saying like, hey, this is available. So I'm sure like obviously Funko people are going after it because they know about the Funko, but regular Undertaker people are going after it as well.
Yeah.
So,
and maybe maybe that's part of the sports influx. Maybe it's catching some new collectors. Maybe that's where the new collectors are coming from right now, the sports realm.
It's just crazy. Like, we've never had people message us. This guy messaged us the other day and he's like, I'm looking for all of these sports mascots, like not even the players. He's like, I'm looking for these sports mascots. And I'm like,
tell them to reach out. I got about 15. We got a whole pile of mascots squirreled away right now.
Well, I guess people are, and some of the mascots are actually pretty valuable.
They're expensive. We got a couple $60, $70 ones. Yeah.
Like Mr. Met. Mr. Met was like $75 or something. Like,
we had the Astro. It was like the Astro guy. I forgot what he's called now.
A lot of people love those that aren't like full Funko collectors too. They're just like, they love a certain team.
Yeah, they're fun.
Baseball, they love whatever. And you see that more and more, and they're harder to find, I think, in general. Like, once they kind of are out there, you don't see them everywhere. It's not
you think about it, they're probably
Target doesn't carry many. How many baseball or football ones have you ever seen at Target? I don't think I've ever seen very few, unless they're exclusive to them. Like, I remember when like the Magic Johnson and stuff exclusives came out, like Target Con or something like that. But other than that, they don't carry. Like, you have to maybe a sports store or go to a store that carries just a bunch of Funko or something like that. And
Pipsqueak, I'm so happy you brought that up because I feel like when Funko does something good, nobody talks about it or highlights it. Like, they just want to bash Funko. So yeah, this is 100% true. Their shipping has improved quite a bit. And this was a big topic of discussion last year with the shipping being so bad. So we just got in our big soda order as well. And yeah, I ordered several 3 liters. all the 3 liters in their individual boxes, all the sodas with their individual bubble wrap. Everything was great.
Yeah, mine was weird. Mine was I had several sodas in a box, like in a regular box, like packed nicely though, in bubble wrap and stuff like that. And then 2 sodas in like sorter boxes, like the soda sorter boxes, and then 2 just bubble wrapped inside. But they're all packed nicely, like you said. The best I've seen soda packing for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, Orbit. That's it.
So Dave says sports Funko Pops seem to go more to Walmart and Target. Or no, sorry.
Walmart,
He says the sports and trading card shops more than Walmart and Target. Yeah.
I see a lot. I think Walmart I've seen more than anywhere else for big retailers. Like you're not going to see them at Hot Topic. You're not going to see them at Box Lunch. You might see a couple at like FYE or something like that. But I put this up there just because some new Loungefly releases. We haven't had too much hype around a lot of Loungefly releases, other than I feel like the Ghostbuster bag was the last like big hype
that one.
Loungefly.
Yep.
I think the problem with Loungefly is most collectors only need like 2 or 3. Like they're not. There's only a handful of people who are like us, or have spouses that will put several dozen up on a wall. I feel like a lot of people use Loungefly like practically, like they wear them to cons and wear them to work and use them for everyday life. So they only need like a few. They don't necessarily see it purely as a collector's item.
Yeah, but I think I think there's a lot of, think about like all the bags out there that are the same way, and they make pretty good. I think that Loungefly is okay doing it that way. I think they appeal to a lot more people than even Pops, really.
Well, I think they appeal. I'm saying I kind of agree with that. I think they appeal to a lot more people, but of all those people that they appeal to, like, what's the average person buying?
Right. And exactly. I don't think it's I don't think it's looked at by a lot of people as like collected, because most, like, even like I know Brie uses like pretty much all of her bags, even though she hangs them up. Like she uses most of them.
Right. I mean, look at it from like I can tell you my perspective on shoes. Like I don't get the whole collecting shoes thing, because like I use my shoes, and then when my shoes are like worn out, I just buy a new pair. Like I would never understand collecting shoes, because that's just not what I'm into. So as a shoe collector, like I am not the target audience, although I can definitely appreciate like a cool looking sneaker, or I can understand or relate to people waiting in line. So shoes appeal to me, but I'm not a customer.
Are we also weird though that we collect some Legos that we don't build?
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of weird?
Doesn't seem weird to me, but
but I bet you somebody else is like, why wouldn't you buy Legos if you're going to keep them in the box? It doesn't seem super weird to me either. But there are times I'm like, why am I keeping this if I'm not going to build it?
Well, there's actually a good portion of Lego collectors who do collect, sets to just keep them in the box purely because they like the product. Obviously, some of them are investing in the stock market. Yeah, it's like, they get very good returns as, when you sell them after they've retired and stuff. So there's a good portion of people who do that. They care very much about box condition and everything, especially if it's an exclusive set or if it has a rare or unique minifig and everything. So I don't think that it's far-fetched. I think your issue is that they're not built because you don't have the time to build them.
Time and space. You're right. There's a little bit of both. I will say, I know
you're right about that too, because I have some that I'm just keeping. Like we bought an extra up house when it was on super sale. Like I got it for around $40. We just kept it, but we built one, so we bought 2. Yeah, so I guess you do both. I don't think it's weird, but I'm just saying some other people might think it's weird.
You're just saving them for a rainy day. It's your backlog.
Yeah, exactly.
See, look, Alex is building his Scout Trooper helmet as we speak. There we go.
So we had NFT drop. We haven't had a almost back-to-back one in a long time.
So how many did they burn? 11.
Like
Oh, they
half,
burned quite a bit.
like 50% almost.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
but
no,
are
40%.
we surprised? Like it was
No,
too many packs. There was no
too
chance
many
that
packs,
Star
too
Trek.
close to another drop,
Yep.
and the first drop had a lot more hype around it than this drop.
Star Trek is not super. I mean, it's not a super like I can't believe some of the OG Star Trek pops are not worth a lot. Like we've got a
I've
couple over the
always been
years.
shocked.
Yeah, and to see what the price is on like a 2015 whatever, like it was surprising how, they're just I just don't think that they're super collectible. I thought the redeemables were great though. Like
Yeah,
Worf, I kind of want to buy that one just to have it. People love the Freddy. I didn't really care for the Freddy personally, but I've had several people comment that it's like the best Freddy that's ever been released. So people did like some of the stuff about it.
all right. So if you guys want me to open some packs, I feel like my luck has been better on PFO than actually opening them, like on my own video or something like that. So if you guys want me to
Yeah.
open the pack, I want to see in the chat PFO. Come on. Let's see the chat go crazy with some PFO. Let's see.
I agree with you, Vince. I saw a lot of people hyped for the Freddy. I was even tempted to like try to get the Freddy just because of I don't know anything about the character. I just thought it looked really unique.
I mean, you can probably get the Freddy for a decent price, even just buying the card.
I'm not surprised that they burned so many packs, though.
No, not at all. Especially with Star Wars coming up, like people are saving for that. We just had Transformers, which I'm still buying packs of Transformers. So, and Star Trek, I'm more of a Star Wars person, even though I did like the Next Generation. I really did.
So definitely some cool packs. So what are we? We got some likes too. We got some likes going on. How many likes we got in the house today?
Probably 12, I would say. I think
4,
probably 12.
6, something. I don't know. Something like that. Let's see. I wish I showed you on StreamYard. Be much easier. All right, we got 44. We got over 100 people in here. We can get a couple more likes too. I think we got over 100 people in here. We'll open some packs. I'll open all 4 if we can get at least 80 likes in here. How about that?
80?
80 likes.
We don't have till tomorrow to do this.
No, I'll open some, but as we go along, I'll open more if we get up to 80 likes. How about that?
All right, I like that.
We'll open.
I'll take my sweatshirt off and swing it around my head if we get 80. No, I won't do that. I'm joking. It's way too cold down here. I can't handle that.
I mean, there's over 100 people in here. We can get close to 80 likes. I know that.
I don't know. That's asking a lot from everybody. I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
Josh, you really shoot for the moon. I'm more of a realist. We're at 45. I was hoping we get to 50, to be honest.
All right. So I bought 4 packs. I figured I'd give it a try. I could always go back and buy some more for probably a decent.
Josh, I hate when you open packs because you do so amazing. The minute that we hang up and we stop talking after, I go and buy more packs.
I know.
And then I open all commons. I get like 4 cents worth of cards back.
We got to, of course, turn on the sound for these.
It's pretty good. The likes are climbing. So thank you guys.
We appreciate it. All right. We hit a legendary. These likes better climb a lot. Let's see if we can hit the Grail. The Q Grail would be awesome. That's probably my second favorite to the Freddy board. So let's go. All right. This first time checking these out. I haven't watched anyone's video opening these too.
No, I haven't seen any.
First time actually seeing these. Data with his cat. I like Data with this cat. We got Uncommon Wharf there. That took a little while. I thought it was going to be something really cool. Rare. Deanna Troy. I'm surprised they didn't make her as a. That would have been a good addition. Better than Wesley. I would have rather have Deanna Troy than Wesley.
I was like that they called that one guy number 2.
Number 2?
Isn't that what isn't it? Was it number 2 or number 1? No, it was number 2, right? Isn't that what they said, or am I making this up right now? John, I know you don't know.
I have no idea.
John's like, who are these people on
I have no idea.
You know who this is, John?
Oh, it was number 1? Oh, I just made up the number
You know
2
who
on my
Gordy
own over here.
LaForge is? Do you actually know who the character that plays him? What else he's famous for?
The
Was
Reading
he the
Rainbow.
same guy who played
Reading-
Lando?
Reading
No.
Rainbow.
Oh.
Reading Rainbow.
I don't think the guy that played Lando was like even born yet.
I want. Okay, this should be a good one. As we turn and see a character, John can try to explain the character to us.
I like that I just called number 1 number 2. I mean that's pretty bad. That's a pretty bad faux pas on my
This
part.
does kind of look like Cyclops. Yeah, exactly.
What is this? This should not happen. Like, this should not be possible.
Is it back to back same card?
Yeah, look.
Oh, that's BS.
Like, I
Yeah,
hate
but
that.
one's moving, one's not, Josh.
Wait, but they're,
It's
they're
different.
both common, right?
They're both
they're
commons. You just got
different.
2
Okay, they're
common
different
Geordies.
number. Oh, there. That's what he's gonna look like. All right, we got another. Look at this. Okay, that was a
Look at that.
back-to-back. That it should be a shame. Ah, rare. We already got her, I think. As a
Yes, you
rare.
did.
Hey, common.
Wow, look at her again.
Wow, this pack sucks. I better get 80 likes for this because the pack is terrible.
It can alter. Look at that. Will Riker, number 1.
Got a great beard. Yeah.
Is that Chris Pratt?
You know who Captain
Captain
Picard is,
Picard.
at least? Maybe, John.
That's the same guy who played
Professor
Professor X, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anime or Star Trek.
One epic out of this whole pack. So I made a whole like $7 off this pack.
Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad pack.
All right, that's a good sign. That means a really good pack is coming.
We should
Usually-
burn that pack. We should add that pack to the burn pile.
Pretty much. Well, I
Can we
still
do
need to
that?
go after the Freddy board, so I need all the cards.
Can you post burn?
Can you post? All right, we got 65 likes. I'm gonna go for another one here.
Wow.
Let's see.
Oh shoot!
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, we're kind of going.
Back to back legendary. First card up. Rare Captain Picard. Common data was the only thing I'm kind of bored with. Like, they have so many characters for Star Trek, they could have mixed it up a lot more than the same characters over and over. Another rare. Ooh, we got the same epic we already pulled.
There
Yay.
you go.
Yay.
Number 1.
Number 1 that doing number 2.
Yeah, why did I say number 2? That was weird.
I feel like I'm like repeating the pack I just pulled. Like, I think it's the same pack. So I really feel like that. Like,
Yeah, it's deja vu-ish, huh?
it is. It is. This is scary.
Okay, you didn't get a Wesley Crusher.
A rare Wesley. No, I don't think a rare one. We did get a common data spot, but it seems to be all like the same thing, just like a different style. And
Yeah.
that gets kind of boring. But this is another really bad pack.
Yeah.
Didn't even get a coin, a token. All right, because it's so bad, we have to open another because I'm just glutton for punishment. Like anything else, if you pull the Grail, it makes it all worth it altogether. So.
Yeah, it definitely does. I said it. Oh my gosh, you got 3 of the exact same one. Well, listen, Sam is
Not
saying in the
helping
chat,
with my lineup of
that one is
getting
going for
boards ready.
$15. It's probably the most expensive because you have
I
all
have
of them
them
in your
all.
packs.
I have almost all of them. I think that's why.
That is kind of crazy that you pulled 3 of the exact same epics.
And then everything else seems like it's the same thing over and over again now. So all my packs are like duplicates. Oh, there
you
another
go.
epic. Hey, that one's
Oh,
kind
it
of
looks
cool. I
different
like
too.
that one.
Yeah, I like that one.
I like how they did it, the style. I think John would like the Borg. He needs to watch like the Borg episodes.
Yeah, Star Trek's kind of like a whack Star Wars. You know what I mean? It was fun. I enjoyed the Next Generation. I really did.
Yeah, next round.
Actually, I liked all of the Star Trek.
All right. Will, and wow. All right.
Yeah.
All right. This is it. Let's see. What kind of likes do you think we have now? Probably less. Probably went down after.
Yeah, I
this
bet you
pack.
5 or 6 people unlike this at
Probably
this point.
went down. A lot of people agree. Definitely whack Star Wars there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a little bit. I enjoyed it though.
But I think there's so much more content to Star Trek than there is to Star Wars. If you really think about it, like how many episodes and different
yeah.
series and different movies have been out for Star Trek. Oh,
Oh,
finally
there
a
you
coin.
go.
This is
Oh,
weird. This is a good looking coin, actually.
Yeah, all the coins are great.
And have you noticed like some are at the end and some are at the beginning now? Like it's a mix, it seems like.
Yeah.
So that doesn't count towards your cards if you didn't know
No,
that.
you get an 18th slot for that.
Yeah, you get the extra one. Oh, there we
There you
go.
go.
Another one towards my Freddie Borg. Geordie LaForge, Mr. Reading Rainbow himself. We got common data, common Picard, common Borg, Freddie Borg. Rare data. I don't think we've got that one. It doesn't look familiar. Uncommon, common, rare. I don't remember that rare one, so maybe that's new. Uncommon. That's the one we need. We need the Grail. Oh, another epic. All right.
Same Jordy.
I mean, I could get 2 Borg sets almost now. Getting closer. Wow.
Yeah, son of a gun. You know,
that hurts.
David just said in the chat, this is what he doesn't, you know, that's what a lot of people don't like about
hurt.
the
Yeah, this hurt like for spending what $120.
Yeah.
What could you have bought out of those packs?
You probably could have got 3 or 4 of the legendaries. It's what I said this the other day, and I don't remember where maybe it was on Whatnot when we were chatting about it. You know, I think that the grails really drive the packs and the pack openings for the NFTs and really the sets in general. Like with
the sets too, like finishing like a epic, like too bad I pulled so many doubles of epic. That could have been almost.
Epic's got to be worth a little bit of something though to really make it make sense to open up packs, and you got to be shooting for that grail. Like Starscream, I'm gonna have a hard time spending $250 on Starscream, but I spent probably $200 on the packs. But with that being said, I got value back. It's like a mystery box. You know, every pack's like a mystery box. I'm taking the chance, hoping to get most of my money back, which I've been able to do. Like I bought a couple packs that I sold the stuff off in the packs and bought like another pack. So it's kind of like scratch off tickets where like you win $10 and then the next time you win 5 and then you win 2 and then you're out of money and you wasted your $10. It's kind of like that.
And we totally locked on. I was in the other websites.
General, he does not have a clue.
Like I'm out, and I'm out. I think it's also like with these. I mean, that's rough. I should start a GoFundMe after those 4 packs.
We've had
this 4-pack. You know what it reminds me of though? Like I think I did the same when we opened Adventure Time on here. Both you and I did terrible, but I opened some aftermarket packs. I did amazing.
Yeah.
Like later, and I feel like sometimes I feel like the aftermarket packs. I don't know if they like. It feels like sometimes.
You know what it is, Josh? If you check, there's a website. If you go to Poppin Stock, I'm sure you've looked at it before. You can actually get a real good idea on what your percentages are because they go up and they go down. Like if you look at it, you can kind of get an idea of what
the time to open and buy.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. Like if there's only 20% of the packs left, and there's only 5% of the grails left, or 10% of the legendary, like you kind of know your odds aren't great, you know. So you can kind of play that a little bit on, you know, when you're opening them.
Yeah,
because they do fluctuate.
Here we go. Star Trek. I forgot they did the other Star Trek ones too. I got almost all the. I think I got all those actually. The first Star
I
Trek.
got a couple. Oh no, I got the Freddy. I definitely got the Freddy. I know that. I don't know. I had the Freddy back here somewhere. Our
Yeah.
Freddies are out of control right now.
So right now the packs still are under retail for the premium, but it's weird. The standards are over, which you'd think.
Yeah, and you know what's weird is like it's kind of the reverse for Transformers. Transformers you could get a standard for 12, but the premium are like 39.
Pretty much everything. There's some weird outliers, every once in a while, but
Well, especially on drop. Drop is a little bit weirder. I think people are willing to get rid of some of the stuff. But like great example is like look at what the legendaries are going for. You could get a Wharf for $25 right now.
Wesley for only 20 or 18, so 20 after your fees probably.
You know, and that's what I'm saying too. Like if you look at the Grail, it kind of drives it. When the Grail is only $150, like how many $30 packs are you willing to buy to get $150?
I think like I bought my 4 packs. I wasn't going to just sell them because I wouldn't have got my money back anyway.
No, right.
So you might as well open them at that point.
Yeah, and if you're going for something in there, I would do the exact same thing you did because you could usually get most of your money back. You're probably going to lose, but you're playing that calculated risk at trying to get the Grail, and that's really what
I got. Let's see, 45 at least.
Yeah, well, Riker, look at that on both marketplaces.
So, because I have them all. That's why.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
I'll be honest. If you're gonna only get one set, I'd sell those two pretty quickly. I'm surprised that is that high. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Who knows? Like these are the ones that if they're still retail or below retail, I sometimes go back and get a pack too, just for fun. Like like I think, like you said, it's just the fun of opening too.
Did you pull anything? Did you pull any good stuff?
No, his good luck charm left the screen, John.
Yeah, left, man.
Sorry, I had a work call.
It's okay. We'll forgive you.
We figured you just got.
I don't know if Josh will forgive you because he didn't pull anything good, but
Josh pulled 3 grails. I hope so. That'd be awesome.
3 grails in 1 pack.
Are we getting the Star Wars reveals this week?
So also, Star Wars reveals, and then there was a lot of the rumor stuff that these are all the next ones coming.
I'm excited for a bunch of these. Universal Monsters, heck yeah.
Yes.
Batman villains, absolutely.
Scooby-Doo Series 2.
Series 2.
Yes.
Let's
Star
go.
Wars we know about.
Of course.
What's Scooby-Doo Series 2? What is that going to mean? Like a whole new wave?
Yeah, a whole new wave.
Where the heck am I going to put a whole new wave?
You got to
I just found enough room over there.
I'm also curious what the Batman 85th anniversary line is going to be because they did those amazing black boxes for the 80-year Batman line. So I'm hoping I'm curious though, like, are they only going to do 85th anniversary NFT Batman pops, or is there going to be like another additional regular wave? Because I think they should do a regular wave. I don't think they should do like the NFTs should be like the really cool ones, and then they should do like some regular ones because 85 years is a big deal. I think it's a big anniversary.
I mean, was 80 not a big deal?
That's what I'm saying. 80 was a big deal, and they did a really
90
cool
be that big of a deal?
Yeah. I think 100 will be a big deal. Like 100.
Oh yeah, of course 100 is a big deal, but I'm just saying, like, the characters have been around for a long time, and it's still
they went the reason I'm saying what I'm saying is they went kind of crazy with the 80 years. No,
they did go crazy. I just think that for the hardcore Batman collectors, if the only thing 85th anniversary Batman is going to be locked behind an NFT wall, that's going to make some people upset.
Oh yeah, I get what. Yeah. No, right.
No, I'm just saying, like, Funko have like 1 or 2.
You're saying you want to see a couple. You don't want to see like
just a couple regular. Just a
Right.
couple regular releases. That's all. That's all.
Yes, along with the NFT. I got what you're
With
saying.
a cool 85-year Batman logo or something. Make it a con exclusive if you want to, but just give everybody the same or a similar opportunity to get something from the anniversary.
Oh,
set.
wait a minute here. Are these all the NFT ones? Is that what?
Speculations for
Yeah.
NFTs.
Oh,
Yeah.
son of
Yeah.
a gun.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm excited about that. I didn't even realize that. Oh, Universal Monster NFTs?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So
Universal Monsters.
another April Fool's
Scooby
drop,
Series
which would
2?
be in like
Yes.
3 weeks.
That was a crazy drop.
That was a crazy drop, and there was only 3 pops. So I hope they do the same thing.
Well,
Keep
you
it
know what was fun
super
about
small.
that? It was super limited. There was only like 5,000 packs of each or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
It was
do
super
the
limited.
same thing. Super limited packs.
The
Yeah.
packs went
I
extremely
was trying to buy
expensive,
them
too.
on the aftermarket afterwards too, and I was sitting at. I think I remember messaging Vince about like, hey, you getting a like? I was sitting at Animal Kingdom that day. I remember.
Yeah, and I bought a
that.
bunch.
I was at Animal Kingdom trying to get some on the aftermarket even, and they were selling out while I was buying them. Like
Yeah.
that was the problem. You couldn't buy them quick enough on the aftermarket. They were selling so quick. It was crazy.
These are some good. Yeah, these are some good ones. I didn't I didn't even realize that this was the NFT stuff.
Batman
All of them.
villains. Batman villains sounds awesome.
I'm
That sounds
super
awesome.
hyped. I'm like more excited for the villains than I am for the 85th anniversary heroes because I don't know what they could do to make them like super unique. I don't know.
Daria?
Yeah, I don't know what's going
Daria,
on.
it's going to be a small drop. It's going to be like
What, like 25 packs? Because Daria?
I mean, My Little Pony Series 2.
You know
which
what? At least My Little Pony, though, that's kind of fun. Like
Did it
Daria,
even
we
sell-
got 2
is that-
pops from Daria, and they are the exact same pop. Like I can't even believe that they're
They can have
different.
the rest of them though. They have the rest of the characters from Daria at least, and that might be a good way to sell them, like a really limited way. I think
I don't want to see 18,000
Disney
packs of
Afternoons.
Daria.
Are we talking about like DuckTales and stuff like that? You think Disney Afternoons, like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, DuckTales, like
Oh, those would all be
OG Disney Afternoons?
Those would be pretty great.
That would be awesome. I need a Launchpad McQuack NFT.
I think Scooby's
also-
great, Cartoon Network's great, Universal Monsters great, Batman, the villains, like a lot of good ones. And then there's a couple little duds, but they can't all be like home runs.
Yeah.
I get it. These are exciting. There's some good stuff here.
Also, though, just needs to be said, you know, these aren't all like set in stone. Obviously, there's a few of them we know are definitely happening, but this is still from a speculation source, you know, not always 100% reliable. So,
but I will say I pretty much can say Scooby-Doo Series 2 will be somewhere in there. Like,
yeah, I'd be surprised if they didn't do a series.
And WB horror series, that's going to be easy one for them to really do. I think the next round of that. Dungeons and Dragons Series 2. Like, I think most of these are pretty easy. I think the Daria is kind of the weird one out of the month. Rick and Morty, I'm not surprised with. But man, they've had so many Rick and Morty pops already.
Those pops, no, it's funny you say that. Those pops have dried up like nothing else. It is insane. Like we used to get a few of them here and there in collections. Now I can't remember the last time we've gotten a Rick.
We used to pull a lot of them in mystery boxes. We don't get any of them anymore.
They're gone. I think people just like went hard, and like a lot of people are Rick and Morty like specialist collectors. Like they only collect Rick and Morty because those things are gone.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll ever make another like Iron Maiden was the first like early on one. Will they make another?
NFT hates the rock sign, Chris. I think it's just they're making the rounds. You know,
it's also
it's the licensing. I think with that, it's not like they can just say we're going to do rocks. That like if they do one, they got to just do like Van Halen or just do Aerosmith,
Elvis
like
or whatever.
Yeah, they can't do like multiple.
That would be cool though if they could do like one lead singer or one guitarist or one.
They could definitely go down
maybe
that.
One like it would be cool. One, I guess, license like area, like one of the people that own multiple rights to several bands.
Oh, like
like Columbia or whatever.
I wonder if they could do that. See, I feel like all the bands would own their own rights to their licensing, but maybe it's their record label.
So-
I don't know how that works. I guess I don't know.
I saw another one that did hint anime, but it was like anti-May, but anti-May. I don't know. I saw someone post that as a potential as well too. Like I'm the anime's one I'm surprised I haven't delved into yet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they do jump into the anime NFT route, yikes, that's gonna be a bloodbath. They do like One Piece NFTs or something. Jeez. I mean, it would be smart for Funko because then they could just print money. But
yeah. Well, and I think those anime shows are so many different characters. It's easy to make something that fits. Oh, this fits season 4 of this one character.
Right.
You know, like those kind of things are a lot easier. I mean, you're seeing it come out over and over. Like My Hero is a great example. How many, Dekus are we gonna get? How many All Mights are we gonna get that have different ones? So how many Dragon Ball? How many Gokus are we gonna get? How many whatever?
I actually think Funko is doing okay with the NFTs. Like I'm fine with them.
Yeah.
Continuing to put out different themes. I think it's good for the hobby. I think it's exciting, gives people a little bit of a thrill with like opening the packs, or if you don't want to open the packs, you just go on Atomic Hub or whatever, you can buy them that way, or you can just play the long waiting game and wait till they come out on the aftermarket and do it that way too. Like there's many options and avenues to get the pops.
So do you think the reason why they're going to be like, I guess it's longer than that. I was thinking the 30 days, but it's longer. It's like it leads into May, the aftermarket sale for Star Wars. So they drop them in late March. It still leads into all the way into May for Star Wars to actually be selling on the aftermarket. So the aftermarket hype might build in May and build up their value as people like start really,
Yeah, I mean, if they release them in March, you'll still be able to.
I think it depends. I mean, if they drop some really good stuff, I mean, the values will skyrocket almost overnight.
Yeah, I don't think they have to do the May 4th thing. Like Star Wars is going to do well regardless. I mean, it's going to have the hype, I think, regardless.
Yeah.
I'll be curious to see how many packs they're going to put out for it. And it's going to be drop exclusive. I think it's still going to be one of those it's kind of weird. Like the Disney was kind of weird. So I don't know.
Funko has a big opportunity here. And I really hope they don't blow it.
Steven?
What's up, Steven? I just saw he became a new member of Professor Josh. There you go.
Welcome aboard.
Funko has a really unique opportunity at play here. And if they don't, they can really knock it out of the park. And the biggest, and I'm not talking about the NFTs. The NFTs are separate. Like they already have those character designs probably all drawn up and everything. I am talking about May the 4th. They have a huge May the 4th opportunity. Over the past few years, I think their May the 4th drops or their drops are in the beginning of May. They don't always like classify it as May the 4th. I think they've been pretty lackluster, but there's no Star Wars celebration this year. So I think the hype is going to be really focused on May the 4th for a lot of Star Wars fans in the community, just because we don't have celebration to look forward to. So, like, come on, Funko.
Lego does a good job of that.
Lego does a killer job. Well, for the most part, the GWPs are usually lacking, but for the most part, they do a really good job with launching. Usually launching.
They usually have some kind of special free stuff that
there's promos and stuff, but I want to see something cool from Funko, because like give us a cool exclusive of like Commander Wolf or something. Like drop something awesome.
They made a really cool mystery box and they had some like 1,000-piece whatever in there.
Yeah,
they haven't done anything like that yet, which I'd like to see them do. I think I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. Like they could have all different kind of Star Wars stuff, but have a 1,000-piece one. It's a huge new drop of stuff. but it's all.
I mean, Star Wars in
mystery.
general, I've been like pleasantly surprised what they've released over the last year. We got some clones and like I think we got some good molds. Some of the 2-packs have been amazing. I mean, it's geared mostly Rebels, but you know, I like it.
I know. That's all I'm saying. And then the biggest hole is because we have no celebration. But if Funko doesn't come to play, you know we will. So we'll take May the 4th.
Yeah, you guys will have May the 4th. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure.
We got some pretty big things. Yeah, I saw the Ghostbusters premiere today. I saw a lot of people, a lot of influencers that I follow were at the Firehouse today for the premiere. I'm jealous. I was very jealous. As I sat at work watching everybody in their Ghostbusters suits walk up to the Firehouse for the premiere, I was jealous.
Look at that. Drop sent out replacement boxes for Will and Mike for their
Dude, Pipsqueak with all the positive news tonight. I love this. This is amazing.
helping out. Funko doing something right for everyone.
Good.
Drop doing something right.
But you won't see like diss trackers or Funko Pop News post about it. Only the drama, only the negative stuff. That's okay.
It's okay.
Pipsqueak can post about it when they get them in. Now, if they send them like the Scooby-Doo box that I got, then you
Kiss that thing goodbye.
Yeah.
But let's keep it positive.
Yeah.
Let's keep it positive.
Scooby-Doo replacement box was so, and then they had their, you know what, it's funny, they had their Easter sale pretty early. Like I feel like it was really early.
Well, yeah, it was about a month early, but
I did go back
good.
the last day and bought more too. Like the last day I went back and bought some more.
I picked
stuff.
up another round of stuff too.
Like
I wanted to add, I needed to add stuff in there because I picked up the whatchamacallit pop. Carl Pop. The Carl Pop.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the I got, you know, a $20 off coupon to add to it. So that all those good things.
What do I think of the Yager bobblehead heist? What the heck is that all about?
They're supposed to have a Yager bobblehead night, and the truck like went missing or something.
Oh, I was wondering. I was actually I really wanted to go to that game. We looked up the.
Could you imagine if you would have done everything to go to that game and they?
Well, I wasn't going to the game for the bobblehead. I saw the pictures of the bobblehead. I love Yager is my favorite player of all time. So I wanted to go for that night. I watched the ceremony on replay on Instagram. It looked amazing. People were crying, like it was insane. I think the lowest ticket was like $600. It was insane. Jeez. But no, I did not know the truck was hijacked or went missing. That's crazy. Are the bobbleheads on eBay? People selling them?
They will be soon.
That's crazy. Well, still, hey, Funko, Yager deserves a pop. Come on. He's got 2 Stanley Cups, legendary career. He was on
beautiful
every
hair.
Team. Yeah, beautiful hair. Exactly. Hall of Famer. Like, come on. Or future Hall of Famer. Was he in the Hall of Fame? Future Hall of Famer.
He's a future Hall of Famer because the guy is still playing, John.
That's right. Yeah, he can't be in the Hall of Fame.
He's still freaking playing. He's got to be retired 52. At some point.
Yeah, he's like 52. Oh, yeah, I would have been crying 1,000%. I'm not even a Penguins fan. I would have been like in the stands. Ah! I heard someone from Boston robbed the truck.
Could you imagine? 25,000 Yager bobbleheads.
Didn't know. Conveniently late. I like that. A lot of detectives in the chat tonight.
Mm-hmm.
How crazy. You know, Funko should have capitalized on that. They should have gave out a Yager like ceremony pop at that game. That would have been, I would have paid buckets of money on the aftermarket for that. Yeah, Connor Bedard pop. Like, come on. Where's Connor Bedard's pop? Tearing up the league. We haven't gotten a wave of hockey pops in a while.
No, it's been a minute.
No.
So that's why, like now, I mean, I always have the itch for hockey pops, but now I really have the itch.
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know, that's it on news. Vince and I were talking. There wasn't a ton of news. I mean, We had some things.
I mean,
to
we
talk
covered
about.
it though. I'll tell you what, we covered it.
We went into there for sure, but yeah, it was like I think it's okay though. I think it's like a good start. You know, we know con season's around the corner.
Yeah.
A lot of good things will be coming.
We got our
with
first
those.
leak for C2E2. We might start seeing that probably beginning of next month. We're just a couple weeks away
Yeah.
from April already. I think we're gonna go out to C2E2 maybe just for Friday.
Oh, nice.
We're planning it. I mean, we're gonna have to fly in the morning and fly out in the evening because Gabby's got her first
geez.
dance competition. But
That's tight. Are you sure?
we're playing around with. We've checked prices of tickets. We got a free ticket still, so we may do it. It's gonna be a whirlwind though.
Better film, dude. Actually, that would be killer. Do like a whole blog, like behind.
Yeah, like right now, like if we end up doing this, we're leaving. I think at 7:20 in the morning, and we come back here at like 7 o'clock at night. So it's gonna be just like a jam-packed day. So I think we're gonna do it. We're pretty close, unless something else comes up with.
You get a little
cramp our style a little bit, but you know.
Tommy, any big personal pieces we want to pick up this year? We're hoping to pick up a house, so that's kind of the big grail that we're going after.
Boring. I'm looking for. I'm excited to collect this year. Like I'm looking forward to this year. I've seen stuff starting to pull back a little bit. Like I couldn't believe. One of my favorite pops that I own is the Scare Glow pop. I seen one the other day going for like, I don't know, it was like $100 or $120. Like that pop was up almost $400. I think it's cool that, listen, I don't think it's cool that values are dropping on a lot of stuff, but I think it's kind of cool that there's stuff that you thought you would never have. And I know John says this to me all the time. There's stuff that you thought you would never have. It's starting to fall into where people can afford some of this stuff. So I think it's an exciting time to be coming into the Funko collecting. It's starting to get back to prices that, because
it's a cycle because now
it's a cycle. You're exactly right.
Now that things are coming down, you're going to have a whole influx of people coming in again because they're realizing that, hey, I can afford that. That's pretty cool. And then once you have demand go up again, that's going to cause the prices to rise back up. It's cyclical.
And that's exactly what it was. The ad icons are a great example. When I was getting into ad icon pops, I remember a lot of people getting out of them because there was too many. Like I was excited by all the new ones that were coming out. I'm basically just describing exactly what you just said, John.
But actually, so I guess my last point for the night to recap on that would be it's not just in everything under the umbrella. Just said it, buyer's market in the collector world right now. It's like this across the world, across the whole market for every single type of collectible. Like things for the most part are like coming down or like stabling out. You're not seeing these like wild sales. I do think that because of the rarity of some things, specifically in the Funko market, we will continue to see like one-off sales, like super crazy, ridiculous six-figure things. And that's just natural because stuff is so rare that those items are always going to hold those values. But I think it's good because it allows like hardworking middle-class Americans, which I think is what most of the community is made up of. I mean, probably a mixture. I mean, who knows, right? But like for the most part, like I feel like I talk to a lot of people. We all go to work every day. We work really hard for our money, and we want to spend money on stuff that makes us happy.
It allows more people to get into it.
Yeah, exactly. And if you can't justify spending X amount of your budget on something to make you happy, well, then guess what? You're not going to buy it. And then you're just not going to engage in that community. And what's a big turnoff? And I always use my example as trying to become a Hot Toys collector. I left the Hot Toys community because it was so stressful trying to keep up. And I had only bought like 6 or 7 figures. And yeah, you can do like payment plans, but like they don't go on sale. They're beautiful figures. Like the prices that they demand, it's worth it because the level of detail that goes into designing them and the accuracy and the uniforms and the armor and everything that comes with the different figures that they put out. But like when you're shelling out like $600, $700, $800 a figure, it's just not enjoyable. And I couldn't keep up. It was too expensive. I couldn't keep up. And I just felt like my money wasn't buying something that was making me happy. And that's why, you know, I love Funko, because I'm able to buy something that aligns right with my passions and it makes me happy.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, for anything like that too, it's like, I felt like especially like Hot Toys, if you look at them, I don't feel like there was they stayed stable. They didn't really go down. They didn't really go way up. You know, like a lot of them were like always this price, like pretty pricey.
Oh yeah, you never really had to worry about like certain ones. Like if you missed the drop, if you just go on the aftermarket when they do come out, that was the other thing too. You had to wait like, oh my god, like
at
a
least
year and a half for them to come out. But yeah, like when they would come out, you wouldn't see like a $400 figure come out, and then like if you missed the drop, now you have to pay $1,000. Like you wouldn't see that jump, you know.
Yep.
I agree 100%, Linda.
I think that's a great thing about like you. I know you did your first kind of like con hunt video in a while, so like the con, like smaller cons and things like that. Like get out to that. I know we have one coming up. I decided not to sell at it this time. We just don't have time. Like it's a lot of work to prep and sell, and it's 2 days. So it's a 1-day show I can deal with, but 2-day show, that's 3 days, 4 days out of my week gone. But I know we have one coming up, local PopCon, which is cool. They have a couple people signing, like 4 or 5, like 5 or 6 people doing signings too. And
Joanna and I like had more fun at this little con than I think we had at most of New York Comic Con last year. I say most because it was really amazing that we got to meet so many people, but that was like 10% of New York Comic Con. The other 90% of like waiting in line, people crashing into you as you're like walking through all the hallways, everything being so expensive, like traffic, you know, crime as soon as you walk out of the Javits Center, like all that stuff. Like you don't have any of that at a small convention. So yeah, please go hit up some small cons in your area, toy shows, markets,
local people selling. All
that's the other thing too. Like, so, and I don't know if I mentioned this in our video, or maybe I did, but like these small events, like these people almost want you to negotiate. Like they put a price just as like a starting number. And like you can walk up and you could say, hey, I want these 3 pops. I know you're asking $100. Would you do 90? And like 9 times out of 10, I bet you that person will say yes, because they're pricing it with the intention. Yeah, with cash. Like they're pricing it with the intention of like expecting people to make offers.
Yeah. I think in general, plus, you know, just like bundling anything, you're going to get a better deal, right? Like they'd rather sell 5 things to one person than try to sell 5 things to each single different person, things like that. But I definitely think, you know, talking to people, talking about negotiation. If they don't, you can say, okay, I'll be back. You know, if I don't see it at another price, if you want, you know, if you see something later on and that kind of thing too. But yeah, hit up the local cons. I think a lot of them, it's that season. You start seeing a lot of them popping up. Enjoy those. But you guys want to go around and see what's going on?
Yeah, Jeremy, I probably will go to Motor City Comic Con. Went to the last one. I enjoyed it. We did a video on it.
We were just talking to Ryan and his wife about Motor City Comic Con because he's thinking about
crazy signers. You would be surprised. They have more like the last one that I went to. I didn't get any autographs, but they had more signers there than some of the big cons. Like even C2E2 is not like I seen what their lineup looked like. Motor City has actually got a better lineup as far as autographs go. So. And they did pretty good on Pops last. I enjoyed it. I was by myself, which was kind of, I don't know. I like going with another family member at least. But yeah, we'll probably go. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Hopefully I can meet some people out there this year because not one person came up to me last year. That's all right. If anybody sees me there, come say hi. What do we have this week? We have videos. Probably a video on Saturday as well. Oh, guys, next week we hit something pretty crazy. I'll just put it that way. Speaking of autographs, we hit something pretty crazy. So you guys are gonna have to tune in to see what that is. I think it'll be Tuesday's video. We'll have a mystery box auction on Tuesday. I know we got a family live coming up. I don't think it was this week. Maybe it's next week. I'll let you guys know if you guys follow us. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have an amazing weekend. That's it for me. I'm done. I'm done talking.
Nice. Oh, look at Linda. We are attending WonderCon on the 30th.
Oh, enjoy.
Very nice. And I actually think it's a good thing that Funko's not going to be there. They don't need to be at every con.
No.
And they don't need to have exclusives for every con. So for us, we have a super busy week to 10 days coming up. So Saturday night is our big Disney auction on Whatnot. We moved that up because we just got a $25,000 collection delivered this evening, which Joanna and I already started to look through. Oh my God. I cannot believe some of the stuff that came in. Some stuff we never even thought we would own briefly in passing. So we're definitely going to have some really crazy collection videos to be on the look for. It's wild. It's going to be hard for us not to keep a lot of the pieces, because some of the pieces that came in we've always wanted for our collection. So we're going to have to be very selective on what we end up keeping for ourselves. But we also have a mystery box dropping on the website. So our website, slapshotpops.com, at 9 p.m. Volume 5 will be dropping. It will be $35 this week. And once again, I think we did a really good job of building the boxes. We'll have a preview up for that tomorrow. And for those of you guys who got your $5 coupons in your boxes from last week, feel free to use them on the website. They're good until December 31st. So if you get a coupon, it's good for the entire year, essentially, entire calendar year. And then next week, we're also very excited. Josh and Vince, I got to talk to you guys about this. We are doing a content creator live stream. So we're actually going to be bringing on a lot of people reached out from our community. So we're very excited to be able to do this. It's just going to be a different style live stream where we're just going to talk shop about our journey as content creators, and then get to hear from a lot of other various Funko creators in the space, specifically here on YouTube. Just talk about, we're going to have everybody on for 5 to 10 minutes, introduce yourself. You're going to promote your channel, tell everybody your name, how long you've been doing it, what you're looking to get out of YouTube, what types of content you're hoping to post. And we're also going to have some possible special guests as well. So it's going to be a really fun night, just something that Joanna and I have been talking about doing for a while. So that's going to be next Saturday, the 23rd, right on our channel. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So, and we'll have, of course, videos leading up all through the weekend and next week and everything. So we'll be busy. And Joanna has another medical operation tomorrow. So she'll be out for the count, unfortunately. So we got to life.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So let's see, soda weekend coming up. So we got some of our soda orders in from Funko. So excited about opening some new sodas. I haven't done that in a while, it seems like, other than on our Whatnot stream or something like that. But sodas that we still need chases for. So I'm excited about that too. And then we have some NFTs and some other mail call stuff to unbox as well coming up this week. And then we have no auction this Wednesday. Sorry, no auction this Wednesday. We're doing kind of a mini vacation type thing. But we will be doing, we have talked about it, and I got a lot of excitement from a couple people in the groups and stuff like that. Doing a mystery box off of not on Whatnot, but for anyone to buy. I don't know if we'll drop it on the website or just drop it there'll be a small one, or maybe just drop it through Instagram too, as well, through PayPal and everything, because it's only going to be about 15 boxes, but I want to make it so every box has over $100 of value. There'll be at least one big hit, but plenty of other mini grails in there as well too, 3 to 4 pops, $75 plus whatever the shipping kind of cost is, or we'll just maybe do a default shipping cost, and it'll break even between everyone or something like that. But yeah, we're doing we want to do something small like that, but a a little higher box, but probably not on Whatnot and things like that. Just for anyone that wants to buy it, content creators that want to buy it, things like that too as well, because we want to definitely make some great value out of it. We got a lot of stuff in storage, so that's what we need to go through. So that's what we're trying to put it together. So it might be this weekend, but it'll probably be more likely next week. I'm thinking like a Friday, Saturday kind of next week.
Nice.
That's what's in our books right now. I did put the link earlier for Vince's charity auction. If you haven't,
Thank you for that.
The Poppin Duo is a charity auction there for the Ronald McDonald House. It's a great charity. Hopefully everyone can make it out. If you're looking to send stuff, I think Vince has talked about it about every video, some way, somehow, or put out stuff. And also making sure you write something like for charity on the box, because I know we all get a lot of boxes in it. So sometimes it's nice on the outside of the box to know what it's for, so we can keep them separate and all those kind of things. So please support the Poppin Duo on their upcoming charity.
Thanks, Josh.
Even if you just can do a bookmark, even if you know you can't make it.
Bookmark's all we would ask.
Yeah.
And anything above that is super appreciated.
Yeah. We appreciate everyone coming out tonight, hanging out tonight, having some fun. And we'll see you all next Thursday for another PopFourceOne. But everyone, have a great night, and we'll see you next time.
Night, everyone.
Night.